Hey, welcome one, welcome all. Good evening from the deep. Yeah, it's the first of the Tier 12 Skirmish Raids, the July raid. One of those raids we just seem to need to be getting everything. Hell of a lot of points for this one. I work it out to be at 100 million points if you want to get everything, okay? Or actually 98.8. Welcome all in chat. Glad you're all about. And yeah, let's get on with it, shall we? So, new targets, new fleet. How do we use it? Good question. We know it's skirmish. We know we don't really like skirmish too much. Guaranteed damage, incoming torpedoes, potentially some rockets. We're going to get chased around the targets, I think, with drones as well. So let's take a look. I have made some slight adjustments to the fleet from my original video from the VXP targets. I think we'll take a look at that as well. Please remember, this time, obviously, there are more than one type of target. Whilst we'll look at the S set, obviously, as normal, but also there's a 500 target as well. If you want to go all the way and get all the Gucci ones, and there's also one of the older Fenris targets, which we'll definitely take a quick peek at as well. So we'll look at the S type first. So the 100 should be the auto target, the 101 should be the driven target. We'll take a little look at each and make some decisions. We'll also make some decisions on crews, because we're not exactly sure if evade's going to help or not. If not, we'll look at something else, steelheads or something along those lines, or maybe something that's got some extra potential of actually getting some critical hits. The fleet, okay, you'll see my fleet, okay, when it comes in. Got a bit of lag for some reason. I've got many different colour ships. There was a reason for that, because they've all got different designs. I suppose the first thing I could do is have a little look at these. There's nothing building at the moment. So first and foremost, the flagship for me, okay, and I'm not at, U3 across the fleet by any way, shape or form, okay, so just bear that in mind. But the flagship at the moment, I've got a full damage build here, okay, and I think this is pretty common for most individuals that are going full damage. Why this one full damage? It's simply because down in the specialist information here, what it hasn't told us this time is the built-in weapon that this thing's got, which is a huge depth charge giving a reasonable amount of damage, which doesn't look a huge amount. But all it says is the restrictions are that it can't be used for AI targeting. It doesn't say anything else. So based off that then, as far as I'm concerned, which we'll have to double check, is if you multiply that obviously by the amount of damage we're getting, so 115, okay, and you go up to the concussive obviously damage as well at 5,100%, that's something around about 4.5 million damage, which is considerably more than one single ship. So it's a huge amount of damage if it works. I don't really know. Everything else is normal, apart from the fact that I've got 3 CT on all my ships and only 1 X. I didn't mention that before, that I'm hoping that we can counter some of the explosive stuff, and clearly we can't counter too much of the concussive stuff. So that's the flagship, and then I'm going to move on. To be honest, next I've got a countermeasure ship. Okay, this one has obviously got 4 cormorants on it. And because it's got cormorants on it, obviously it's got the cormorant special, which is what we want, the 9.5 skirmish special for countermeasures. Okay. On top of that, then I've got gutter shoot. Okay, not for any particular reason, just because it's something that also matches the combat speed, but does give a little bit of aid if it works. And I've got the iron feather battery as well. So I've got that on that hull there. This one is identical, so those two are the same. Apart from actually this one. And it is a little bit different, actually. Yeah, that's because I started building more in direction. So this one's actually got damage diffusion system. No other reason than the fact that I couldn't be bothered to change it. Notice I'm only at U2. Okay, let's go back to the ones in the middle then. So this is another full damage ship, very much like the flagship. So to be honest, yeah, there's no reason why I can't actually just keep my life simple. I could change that to purple, okay, but if I did, I would. Every time I break these down and then I would pick the wrong ship if I was going to break all these down and then put the flagship in. I'd end up putting a purple ship over there, which isn't the flagship. The only one that's different that I may have spoken to a few people about before is this ship here, okay? This ship here is... this one here, unfortunately, is slightly different. And why is that? Because I've got a funny feeling, okay, little birdie told me that actually the rockets that come out from the ammo carriers on the drones, apparently you can knock some of them down. So I'm going to take a look at that and see if that works. And because I'm using Gales, which just keep firing, okay, and I've gone obviously the Taurus defense system because it's ideal for Gales. Okay, so instead of going with the Cormorant special, I've gone with the Gale special. But everything else is the same, to be honest. So if they don't work, I'll just take them off and I'll just put more. More Cormorants on probably. But that's it in a nutshell. Where are we sitting on evade? Let's have a little look. On a full damage ship, we are sitting roughly around. Notice that the X1's got evade on top, okay, which is interesting. Although we couldn't work out where the King Killer effect was coming from in the VXP target. So without that going up already, it's already at 55.4%, okay. Which is not a huge amount, but it can help. My alliance has obviously got its evade bonus as well, and I've obviously got the upgrades as well that are from updoing your base as well. So pretty reasonable on evade, to be honest, but it's not sky high like it can be sometimes in the 70 to 80% sort of range. We will start off without any crews whatsoever, okay, just to know where the baselines are. Let's close chat, we're not going to need that. You'll probably find that in this raid set that if you aren't getting all the points, it's maybe because sometimes you kill the carriers too early, and sometimes you've got to like go to the end and wait for everything to come out. I don't really know. Oh, okay, they've got very interesting colours. Look, we're back to these. Interesting. Okay, so we're back to Greta's. Okay, so I can see 101s. I would like to see a 100. There's a 500. What's this one down here? There's a 100. So we'll do the normal thing we always do. We will let one auto. But as soon as I've seen a hull that kicks out with a drone in it, okay, I want to actually see if these Gales fire. So you can have a look as well and see if it actually does anything. Let's just pause a second. Look at all the blue stuff around the outside. So there's going to be tons of stuff coming in. Or no, that's going to be the clouds, I think. Yeah, that'll be the cloud. Well, if there is cloud, there seems a lot of it. And the cloud doesn't really show up until you start the game, but we'll start the round. Right, there's an ammo carrier there. There's another one over there, look. And there's one over there. So there's definitely 3 of them. Let's see what happens then. So I've stunned the fleet. Yeah, it is. It's all the yellow mist. Bear in mind that does explosive and concussive damage. So keep well away from it. So this is okay. I wasn't supposed to be driving, but I am. I just want to see. Are they all just going to flow down to me? Looks like they are. Right, here comes some drones. I'm going to zoom in. Let's just pause and see if anything gets counted. Yes, okay. A percentage does, doesn't it? So some of those drones were getting counted then. Okay, so that's not so bad. So definitely Gales work. So that's the first thing. If you haven't started yet and you're thinking about, well, you know, yeah, you're definitely shooting down some of those. I don't know if I've got enough Gales on because I'm definitely taking damage. So I think we need to prioritise and kill the ammunition carrier off and get rid of it. I'm not sure what these little things do. Oh, they do fire at me, but they're dumbfire. Okay, that's interesting. So these things fire, but they're dumbfire. Looks like they fire behind. They do. So they weren't that. They weren't. This is the ECM cruiser, isn't it? We won in that very early event many years ago. I think I might need to turn some of the effects on because these ships are dying off, but I can't see what's killing them. Damage looks fairly even so far. They are going very fast, you're right, mate. And welcome everybody, like I said, you know, that's too much damage for me, sorry, and that's driving as well. Let's just see what it is for driven, and let's see what it is for auto. The counters definitely work, but yeah, there was an awful lot of incoming, wasn't there? Explosive was like 2%, okay, and resisted 18%, resisted 44%, so I've resisted a lot more, but obviously it's area effect, so that's bound to happen, isn't it? So we've got about 1% take on the concussive there, so yeah, it is what it is. 26, yeah, too much, I think. That won't be even. Let me just go back inside. I don't think that's going to be That doesn't look like even damage either, does it, to be honest? So I'm 3-1 at the moment. So 5 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's just see if we can have a look at this. Yeah, sorry about it, mate. I'm 3 concussive and 1 explosive at the moment. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. I'm just saying, based off the XP, that there was an awful lot more concussive incoming than there was explosive. Well, it looks so far okay. This will reduce, won't it, a little bit, hopefully. 5, yeah, not too bad. How many points is that? Yeah, we'll have a little look at that in a second, because some people say they're not getting all the points, aren't they? So I'm just waiting to see if one of these is over 5 minutes. So yeah, that one's 5:30. So one of them had to be. Okay, and this is also a little bit over as well. So these 2 ships have got a little bit more damage. It's interesting that the ships that... oh, no, those are U3. That one's U2. So that's U2 and got 540. And that one's got 530. So the difference between U2 and U3 is pretty small, isn't it? Right, let's put that to fix. And let's have a little look at the raid points I got for that. That's not right, is it? Where's the bonus? 12,475, and it's telling me it should be, yeah, something's a bit goof there, isn't it? That's not right, is it? That's not fair. Come on, Kicks, what's going on? Where's my 250k? 12,000. I hope they're watching this. Come on, sort it out. Is anybody on Discord? See how much complaints are on Discord, will you? Flipping heck, that's not on. We'll carry on, because I'm not going to stop the live show for this. But yeah, that needs addressing clearly. I thought it just wasn't going to give you the full. Sometimes it gives you like 249,000, blah blah blah, and that sort of stuff. But 12 and a bit is something that's not quite right. Well, not only that, it's not a 0 missing. It needs to double. A 0 missing and then times 2 would be, yeah. They're wiping the targets. Okay, you telling me I need to refresh? Hang on then. Right, hang on 2 seconds. Let's have a little look. Okay, here we go. We're back, and we have a single build token for my effort for doing 1 target and 15 minutes in. So happy days for everybody in Alpha. Right, there we go. Oh, it's 5 build tokens. Oh, I don't think that's got anything to do with the raid points, to be honest. I think that's just... I wonder if they've actually... Oh, sorry, didn't check. Did they give me any free... No, they didn't give me my points back, though, did they? I don't think those tokens are anything to do with... and there's no targets. Or is there targets? No, there isn't any targets. Okay, well, let's go and play in a 600 for a minute, and then we'll see what that is, and we'll come back. They've pulled all the targets. It hasn't said anything at the top to say they've done any target removals, but it normally tells you up here, but it hasn't done so. So anyway, at least they were pretty quick on the mark with that. Radio. Let's go back in. We'll fix that last ship, and we'll go out and we'll do the Fenris and have a look at that one, shall we? Wasn't going to do it in this order, but there's nothing else to hit, so may as well. That other ship should be fixing by now, or thereabouts. So yeah, speed that up. So definitely the gales do something. How many gales you need, and is the projectile speed fast enough? No, I don't think so. You're in 48 and just got them now. Just got the tokens. Yeah, I think the games are... hey, Wayne, good to see you, mate. I don't think the tokens are anything to do with the raid. I think the tokens are just based off of where your previous garrison fleets were, and obviously you're in a position now to build Hull. We can talk about Hull builds in a minute as well if the targets don't show up. I've got a rough idea for the new Garrison Hull, although there are some specials coming, and as you know, there's going to be many things coming over a period. We know Fenris work really well with... What's my speed on these? I can't remember. Let me just double check. Yeah, I need a evade crew on these ones, so I've got some. I did roll prior to this event, just for you, because I love watching people Alan, you got... Is that what you got? Oh dear, that's not good, is it? Yeah, not cool. Not cool. Right, okay. We'll mess around a little bit differently then, because obviously the targets have been pulled. I'll need to refresh again, obviously. So let's have a look at the 600 and see actually which one it was, if they've kept a previous target. You have to try and remind me, because... let's see what happens. Which one is this? Do we remember this target? Not off the top of my head, but... Oh, God. Look what we've got inside of here. We've got... Wambulances. Now, I don't think these can hit us. I can't remember, to be honest. No, we can definitely outrange these. Have we had this one before? Oh, they're coming down towards us, so... We can outrange these, can't we? We know that. And we can take down all those UAVs, which is nice. If we keep outside the range, we shouldn't get any damage. That's good. Now if we take this one and get close. Drones, go away. We're not interested in you. Thank you very much. He's gone. Now we should be able to go straight in and kill this thing, hopefully. Without launching the other ones. No, that didn't work, but it was close enough. Let's go straight up and get them out of the way. Straight and get this one. We'll try and get these to stagger so we can get that. We'll let them go by one more. There'll be some good videos out to kill these targets in a bit, don't worry. Hello, buddy. How are you? Oh, I don't like chasing these, but I'm going to. Right, let's get rid of those bloody amblers. Nice, you're dead, drones are dead. Kill him off. Let's get into him. I didn't see any dead spaces, but I didn't notice any either, so let's get this one. Does anybody remember this target? Just remind me if you do. There's probably a route. I need to go down and up that way, don't I? I need to get inside that range and target that end one. Kill that one, kill that one, kill that one. Good. This is a new target, is it? Okay, alright then. Well, that's something. At least we're not doing the same old stuff, are we? Wow, look at all these down here. 3 of the little tinkers, look. In fact, have we not seen this before? Or something very similar to this. Didn't we come in one of the targets in the very first raid that we had this sort of setup where we had to go in this top corner? I might be wrong. What a difference X1 makes, eh? We had this sort of setup before, I know that. Well, it doesn't look horrendous, does it, anyway? I mean, that's maybe the perfect way of doing it, but that, I remember that sort of corner over there, but it doesn't look, that's inside, so I need to target these ones and ignore those ones then. And then just get inside that range of that thing there. Well, it's not horrendous, is it? It's definitely half of the damage of the other one, so... What's the points worth for this? Well, there's no point even mentioning it, because we're probably not even going to get them all. It's a mash of 2, you reckon? Yeah, I recognise that bit in the top right, that's all. So, well, it says 0% taken, but that's not going to be the case, is it? But probably 15 or... Oh, 9. Well, that's okay, isn't it? Keep it like that. And I got the 250 this time. And are the other targets back? Probably not, because I need to refresh. So we got the 4 points for that. So if you are struggling, your actual raid fleet is pretty rubbish, then that's another thing you can do, because that's looks like you can do a couple of those. And then go and fix, because that was only 9 minutes. I know I put an evade crew on, but 9 minutes is okay, isn't it? $10,000. Yeah, you're right. So that should have fixed. Yeah, it should have done. So pretty reasonable. Yeah, flagship as ever, because we knew there's king killer in there. We knew that anyway. That whole raid set had king killer in it. 3 minutes, 450, bang on, perfect. One more. Well, let me just refresh the game quickly, and we'll see if the other targets are back then. Hey guys, thanks for joining us. 83 of you online, that's fab to see. We'll just have a quick refresh. I just want to see the targets are back. Okay, so just been out then, and it doesn't seem like there's any targets as yet. So I thought we'd do now then, rather than just go for another one of those targets. I think what we'll do, I'll tell you what we could do. We could auto one of those and just see what it's like on auto. Do you think that would be really, really stupid? What do you reckon? It's worth it. It's only my coins, not yours, is it? The music I use, Lego, actually is free, believe it or not. If you've got a YouTube account, if you go onto YouTube and go into your thing and go into the audio link, all the music's there, mate, and it's royalty free as well. So you can't get copyright strike for it, because it's actually made for YouTube. So everything I'm playing here, I don't actually own any of it, and it's all royalty free. You can just crack on and use it with any video clip you want. So and I download it and play it on my MP3. So it works. And it didn't cost me a penny, which is nice. Right, I'm going to be really, really stupid, and I'm just going to press, if I can find one, 400, no. Is it 400 is the other one as well? Hang on, the 400 targets, let's have a little look. So 400, no, that's the next tier down, is it? We don't want that, so we want another 6. I'm not going to press that because it'll send me miles away. Is there another 6 around here? There's one there, right, okay. I think they all start anywhere in the right place, so... Right, well, we're waiting for the targets to pop up, because they clearly aren't here still. The lower ones aren't. But what I was going to do is I am going to go and have a look at the new Garrison Hull. Okay? We may as well do that, hadn't we? Talk about builds, or a build anyway. It's early days, obviously, but I think we can assume a couple of things, and there's a couple of bits of information you probably will want to know. So if I go to load, and there you go, tier 12 Garrison. I call it the tra-la-la-la Hull, but you can call it what you like. All right. Everything's red because I haven't collected things yet, but clearly it's Garrison, which means you're going to get some explosive stuff, and you're going to get obviously some penetrative stuff as well, generally missiles, and generally either mortars or rockets incoming. Now, what I thought was quite interesting, this one here, there's quite a lot of built-in anti-rocket system. Well, there's a hint straight away. Okay. So straight away, anti-rocket system built in doesn't mean it's going to stop the mortars. It doesn't mean you're not going to need gales, but it definitely might help, though you have to be stationary to stop rockets. Being stationary and having rockets incoming is no fun. But anyway, I just thought that was quite interesting. You can't do anything with it. Look, this time, not affected by any reload bonuses or damage types, blah, 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 and that sort of stuff. Unlike this current skirmish hull, which doesn't have all that written on it, as I mentioned earlier on. Okay, so So that's a salvo of 8, okay, and a reload time of 8 as well. Now, clearly, if it's not affected, obviously, by any of the information, okay, under here, no reload bonuses, which affects rank as well. All right, then, so it's just, it does 8, and then it has a reload time of 8. So just bear that in mind. So you are still going to need something else, I think, to be honest, which is why I put that on there. So let's just close that down. Now, interestingly, this hull already, I thought it's quite interesting that it actually had some built-in evade from the off. I was quite surprised that. Yeah, it's supposed to be mortars and UAVs, I know, but sometimes you can't rely on any of the bloody countermeasures because sometimes they do things that they shouldn't be doing. Well, not so much the explosive stuff, but definitely the missile stuff, because the missile stuff doesn't do always what it says it should do. Sorry, what was I going to? Yeah, evade already, look, is up at 53.8%, which is quite interesting. It's quite interesting, I thought, to be honest. Clearly, this is going to be a hull that's definitely going to have probably some penetrative king killer maybe in the new targets coming. I mean, if they're going to be firing rockets, generally rockets are area effect damage. Why bother with evade? Okay, and I think the evade that we've got is definitely because why are we getting so much projectile speed? If your rockets that you're sending out, you don't need loads of projectile speed for your rockets because ultimately your rockets are just rockets. They just fire and land. So, and they're short range as well. So it's not really so important. It's not really so important to have as much projectile speed when you're firing at rockets. More sort of long range, yes, particularly on moving targets. That's important, but not so much for rockets because I think the range is 70 on these, isn't it, or something stupid? Yeah, it is. It's 70. Interestingly, obviously the new armors, there's another, I think, 6 of each you can collect in this event as well. So I would start getting them together pretty quickly as well. But they obviously increase your explosive damage, which is nice to see. I'm not saying all the holes need to be listed, but definitely if you can do some countermeasure holes, then this is something similar that I would do. Statistically, this is quite a fast hull. It's 99 combat speed with the current, obviously, engine that we got given to us in the last couple. Well, given to us, we picked up in the last couple of events. Should have 5 of those anyway. 99 and a turn speed of 100, so that's ideal. What else did I pick up as well? Oh yeah, a lot of people think rockets you need lots of reload, that sort of stuff. This rocket has a really low reload speed. It's only 5, okay, and then add the plus 400% obviously when you do your ranking, okay. And then the fact that you've got already with these specials in there built in, you've got a rocket reload of 290 and a boost of 50% for explosive. This thing's going to be reloading already without adding anything else. Bear in mind this special has already got a rocket reload of 160 in it. You're going to be round about 0.23, 0.22-ish or thereabouts, I think, already on rocket reload. So I wouldn't add any more. You're not getting anything from it. I'd rather get things like K2 bombardment and knock some of the buildings down, that sort of stuff. So for me, as it stands at the moment, then clearly we know the FM will probably be something extra. But if you were just going raw details of what's available now, just give you some rough ideas. This is this new special that we're going to get in this event here. It's got a lot of projectile speed, a lot of explosive reload as well, and spread is good because it brings in and it ups the splash. So that's really nice because minus 40%, which is a bit farcical because they've already put it like splash 25% and spread 25%. Well, that almost neutralizes itself, but they bring it in by a further 40% on that. So that's pretty decent. Brings it into to about 17 or something like that. So that's quite decent, I think, to be honest. We don't know what the flagship's coming. It won't come for weeks and weeks and weeks. Okay, so you can only get 4 countermeasures on each hull. Okay, we could play around. Generally, 3 MDS3 on a fleet is all you ever need. You could always whack up because Gales are really good, but we don't know how many morts are coming yet. But Gales are really good. You can stack loads of them. They just keep firing. So we'll see what happens. So that's the special, that's the engine, okay. And then from then I've gone for obviously the 10.5 special as well because it gives you the critical chance, okay, and the rocket reload and more explosive damage, which is nice. Building damage with the K2 bombardment, and then the latest thing that we've got from the previous tier, which is the Tier 11 Garrison Battery Mark II. because obviously you get more explosive damage again, 40%, and building damage as well, which is decent. So where are we sitting at the moment? We're splitting on roughly around about 1100% on the explosive damage bonus. So obviously it's damage, which is 2400 on one of these here, 2400 plus I'll say 1139%. Okay, and then you times that. Okay, if you're unsure for your building damage, you times that then by basically the 2,408%, and that gives you a total building damage per weapon type. All right, but ultimately, as a raw whole, it looks like we're going to definitely not be able to use any of the previous ships because this has got a crazy amount of damage already, and like I said, whether we need evade or not, I don't really know. There are things you can do, you know, if you don't need evade on, say it's got King Killer and it's going to coming in, and your flagship, should you build 5 of these or that sort of stuff, then you could only put 4 countermeasures on, okay, but you could whack on loads of evade and then put some speed up stuff on instead, and then obviously go GS free and that sort of stuff, but we don't know. It's too early days yet, isn't it? So we won't know until we see the first target, and generally for VXP you don't get a garrison target for VXPing. Generally it's in the first FM, and the VXP actually is in the FM itself. Well, that's what's happened the last 2 cycles. So anyway, that's about it. I'm not saying recommend it and that sort of stuff. I'm just saying that's my thoughts as it stands. Well, I was just interested in stats, really, you know, and there are things you can do that you know, play around with a few things. There are other items you can add in here, but I don't think there's anything better to give you extra building damage. There certainly isn't any requirement to get greater reload. You know, you can change that around and go into here if you want to. The old classic is where is it? Has it gone past it? No, it's normally quite far down. Rocket reload 3. Where is it? There we go. Look, the cluster warheads there. Yeah, rocket reload at 421%. Actually, you'd be throwing most of that stats away. It'd be pointless because you're already buffering up to the 0.2, and 0.2 to 0.2.1. Well, whoopie doos. You know, it makes no odds whatsoever. Right, should we go and look at that hull and see if it actually survived? Fleet, not hull. Oh my good God. Do not auto, Nobby, if you're listening. Do not auto that flipping 600 target. Yikes. It survived, but only... what's the damage on that? There you go. You get 4.5 hours worth of damage. So that's going to be my overnight fixer. So it's possible, but highly unrecommended. Jesus crikey. That wasn't so much fun, was it? Did I get the 4 points for it? Well, at least I'm at 500. Look like I'm 1/8 of the way there, so that's not too bad, is it? All right, that could be the way. If they don't get these targets back in a hurry, that's the only way we're going to be able to do this. Yizer. Right, okay. That's interesting, the 400s there. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that's a cheeky amount of damage. So the 400 was a previous set. Oh, I see. So you still need 3 of those, and that's definitely not worth messing around with. 1, 2, 3, 450. No, I'm not doing that. You can drive the other one and get 9 minutes worth of damage, so definitely not doing that. I think I've got some fixed tokens, so I'm going to use them up anyway because I'll get some more tomorrow. So we'll fix that fleet up. It's silly just having it all busted, but I just thought it was interesting. That should fix pretty quickly, to be honest. If I do 2 of those tokens, there they are. Things I do, right? Crazy, right? 23 minutes. Well, that'll be done in 23 minutes, literally. Well, 20 minutes, and the rest will be free. So we'll be done before we finish this. Right. What I will do now then is we will look at what's available in the event. Okay, there's a lot. So I added it all up. Basically, there's the new hull. Okay, Triarii or whatever it's called. It's almost like tra-la-la-la to me, but there we go. Okay, so that's the new hull. It's 4 million. We did say it had, yeah, look, it comes already with 20% built in already. All right, so that's a hint of future for us. Okay, Romilly did it. Yeah, it's a bit yeah, sounds like the Roman stuff, doesn't it? Another 3.5 this time for that special. Okay, 2.5 for the unlimited weapon, and unfortunately, as ever, you're gonna have to slap some of these on to start with, and then obviously they'll release a limited weapon later on, and then you have to start replace them again. So frustrating it is, but bear in mind you don't have to build this fleet yet. Apart from you'll need it in pillage, okay, because the pillage target will be for this hull. All right, you get some build tokens, which is nice. So I've got 5 already, and there you go. There's another 10. So those are good to have. There's 5 more of each. 6 more of each of the armors. Spread them out as you see fit, because that's 12 already now. Okay, so and bear in mind there'll be more in the FM and that sort of stuff. So there's, yeah, it's just like Dave said on that post there. Okay, take note. Okay, so that, yeah, there's 12 more of those as well. Sliding down them. You may or may not want to get some more. Bear in mind there is going to be a TLC for this hull coming fairly soon. Okay, but you may or may not want some more kits, depends on where you are. But they're there, available to you. Horrors, there's a couple more horrors that's available. Oh, let me just tick that box, sorry. There's a couple more horrors if you want them for your defense, okay, but there are 2 more you can collect, okay. Or at least there's 1, I think you can have 2 more. I think you can have 5 now in your base, I'm pretty sure. We can double check on the limited blueprints in a minute. Fire breathers, yeah, all that sort of stuff. And then going back down, we'll go past the garrison because it's already talked about that. Yeah, fly past the garrison stuff. Don't really worry too much about that stuff there, but let's go down to, here we go, Executioner 3, so that means you can go up to, I think it's 4 now, isn't it, in total in your base, which is cool. And there's some Conquest batteries if you want them for Conquerors, because we're still early days for these of getting hold of them, which is quite good. Scrolling back down and a little bit further, forgetting the plates these days. Okay, structure build tokens, start saving them up, because obviously we'll be going for some big upgrades soon. We were given a 5-day build token the other day, so for building upgrades. So there's more stuff. It's 4, is it, Fred? Okay, thanks, mate. So yeah, and like we said, I mean, this is a repeat. You don't get 20 of these, but there's obviously 10 of those build tokens available, which are the same further up in the chart. So 2 structure build tokens there, 2 2-dayers, which is sorry, a 2-dayer, sorry, which is good to get hold of. Okay. There are some upgrade tokens here for your impalers, which is nice. And then what else did I find down here? There was something else as well. Oh yeah, there's some garrison tokens as well. Sorry, defense tokens somewhere down here. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, 1-day defense tokens times 2 as well. And I think that was it about kits. That's if you're up to speed, that is. I worked that out to be 98.8 million, which I thought was crazy. Oh, and if you're really sick, okay, and you haven't got it already, you can go and pick up a skin if you're really sad, okay. And if you're really, really sad, you can pick up some of these crews, which I think suck, but, you know, that's up to you. There's a lot of stuff there. Hello, Jeff. You're right, mate. So, yeah, there's stuff, yeah, and that's it. Right, let me go back and I'll refresh again, and let's just have a little look and see if things are back up and running. Let's have a little ganders. So you shouldn't need any, mate, I don't think. Well, some people might need, but Wayne's back. Let's see if the targets are back. If they're not back, we're going to have to mess around a bit until they are. Okay. Deals are in, I know that. I've just seen that. Okay. Should you wish to, this is the thing that Hefe loves to do, I know that. So if you want to upgrade your Shadow Impalers and your Impalers, look. Oh, and Jim, thanks for subscribing. Lovely. Okie dokie. Caught me out then. I'm scared me to death. Yeah, so there's a $9.99 deal. Should you wish to get all yours to U3, I shan't be doing that, but I'm not that bothered, to be honest. It seems like these are doable, and I should be up to X1 by the time the next raid starts, so I'm not that bothered, to be honest. Hey, bro, how you doing? It's only 3 coins, a few minutes with GM. What's up with you? Nothing at all, mate. Nothing at all. Dear. Yeah, so there we go. That's one of the deals that's available, and they don't normally have, or you can, well, apart from the coin deals. So interesting. Look, they're actually doing. If you want to go and buy one of these now, they're actually putting a Gale 4 on each of their hulls as well. I didn't realise that. Okay, well, maybe I did go the right way, but they're putting one on each, so that's giving them 5 in total. If you were going that way, yeek, they're not cheap, are they? 24. Well, that's 14. Oh, it's the flagship, that's why. So 14 if you want to buy one of them, and you can buy 2, so you can get 2 of those. And obviously the flagship, should you wish to have it, okay, is a lot of money, and I wouldn't do it. You better go off for a night out somewhere instead. Okay, but there you go. The U3 upgrade is $9.99, should you wish to use that. Fenris at U3. Nah. Okay, and that's about it. That's about as exciting as things get. Right, let's pop out in the water and see if we've got anything that's worth looking at the moment. What's my opinion on horrors? My opinion on my horrors is the same as everybody else. There's still no targets. Come on, Kicks, what are you doing? My opinion on horrors is they're interesting. They make a lot of mess in your base when you're watching them because there's stuff flying all over the place. The problem is they don't seem to do a great deal, and they don't chain, which they should do. And we definitely know they should chain, because when you go and you do your daily, you know that the daily thing when you click on this and you click on the Scourge at the moment, but if it was the other one that did the building, you know, to 3 defenses, you go in there, click there, and watch what the horror UAVs do then. They jump all over the place, they go around killing everything, which is fantastic. Somebody attacks you in your base, it just hits one ship and doesn't go anywhere else. Okay, to me, it's busted. And horror should be a lot better than they are, to my view, anyway. So the horrors I don't think are working as they should, and to that end then I don't like them because I don't like the way they work. Can use flash plans, just need a small refit. Reaver attack, that's the one, Fred, thanks very much, mate. Yeah, Reaver Tide, Reaver something, yeah, exactly. Yeah, the daily, the every other daily, anyway, whatever it's called, but that one there, yeah, so you go in there, you watch what they do in there, and they work properly. But unfortunately, the rest of it doesn't happen. Shall we have a look at some other targets? Hopefully you can auto some 80s. Well, we can try that, can't we? Okay, I've got one dead ship. Is it one dead ship? What I want to do is get to 4 million so I can start collecting this hull. But it seems I can't at the moment. So targets... Do you think you can auto those 80? I don't think you'd be able to auto the 400. Absolutely. Well, the 80 definitely you could. So that'll give you, what, 100 every time. All right, let's just have a little look. 14 minutes, 10. Okay, let's that's, well, it's on 15 minutes. Let's just cancel that a second. Let's go and have a look. Just remember that's on 15 minutes already, that last ship. Okay, we'll leave it where it is. We'll just go and auto a... Isn't that a newspaper? I don't know. Did I make a joke then, or I don't know. The 80. Come on, where is it? 60s? No. 80s must be one of these. 60, 81, 80. There you go. 80. Let's see what it is and see if you can... we'll take that 15 minutes damage off, though. Can you auto an 80 for a few minutes damage? Let's find out. Well, we recognise this target, don't we? I don't think you can. But I do remember the target. But they might have brought the damage down, you never know. This was the auto one in the very first raid, wasn't it? Because these ones you can run out and these will chase you if you're... yeah, here's one. We were autoing these before. Oh, I gotcha. Daily Reaver. Yeah, okay. See, that's annoying. It went into the... That didn't die instantly, obviously, that UAV carrier, so you know, you're going into damage then. That's the only thing with these UAV carriers. They don't... That aura doesn't disappear instantly. It's just slightly frustrating. It's more importantly what the rest of the ships... So the rest of the ships got some good chunks in them, actually. So I wouldn't say this is wise autoing this. I think you'd be better off driving the 600 personally. So we had 15 minutes, and then on top of that, look, these have all got a fair chunk of damage out of them now. So I think this is going to be more costly than to drive. I know it's autoing, but it's looks like it's going to be better. Nope. It's, what did I say? It was 14, roughly like that then. So what's that, 40 minutes? 40 minutes damage. So that's not happening. There you go, guys. So there's your answer. There you go. I'm nice. I'll just fix it because I'm just too lazy to go and do anything else. Okay. Please like my video. You've just paid for the 2 coins then. Oh dear. I don't want to laugh at me in jokes. It was terrible. Right. Okay. just out of interest then, what can we do a 600 for? We know we need to get practice at this 600, don't we? I have to say, because it is a new target and there must be a better way of attacking it. Let's see if we can find any gaps. So let's look at all these. So that's a, let me just click on that one there, and sorry, as long as I get inside there and I target that one there, that's fine. And I'm inside that ring, so targeting that one there and that one there is fine. Right, what about this one over here? So inside that ring, can't remember which one of these. One of these is tracks you, doesn't it? And the other one actually, which one was it? Do you remember? I think this one tracks you, and I think this one is fire and forget. I think you can outrun this one. So if I was driving this way here, I would target that one there and then get those out of the way. Problem is, it's got a double stack there. So you want to be driving actually about this distance, because look, you can get between those two there, which means you can take those out. Oh, you got to get that one as well, though. It's not nice, is it, this? You almost want to go up this way, across that way, and down. Yeah. Okay. You turned off ad blocker for me. Oh, dear. Without the community, this game would be really shit, wouldn't it? Is everybody loving the target so far? That's the question. Nope, because there aren't any. Come on, Kicks. Fix the bloody game, will you? We ever heard that before? I'll just put some cheesy music on in a minute. Right, what's the range of that then? So I can just wait for this one to go by. We can go up there and kill this one off, hopefully. Let's target that. Nice. He died. He's dead. Get inside the ring of this one. I'm not going to risk taking that one from the outside, because look, I'll be all the way in that ring. That's tempting to do that, but I wouldn't do that. Right, I'm not going to chase this one down like I did last time, because that was stupid of me. However, what I think I'll probably be able to do, hopefully, is get this thing now and kill this, because they're going. He's going that way, and he's going that way. So with a bit of luck, I'll be able to kill off this ambulance. Yes, and I can go up here and kill off the ship first. Drive straight through, kill off this one. Drive straight through, kill off this one. Right, come back down again. Target that. Look, it's almost like I planned it. Look at that, that's not bad, is it? We said go through there, didn't we? We said go up here. That's where it all starts getting a bit crazy now. Kill off these. Down here. I'll spin back around. Let's keep away from that ambulance, because I don't want them to heal, because that's what he did to me last time. He healed things. I probably should have got this on the way out, actually, not on in here, but yeah, it's done for. I probably should have left that and actually got him going around that way, but rockets. I wonder if I could draw that stuff down. That might be a wise thing to do, and kill it all down here. Can I get it? Yeah, I got most of it. Oh, I did get it all. I got all 3 turrets, so that's quite helpful. So I can draw this crud out. Chat amongst yourselves, because I can't do 2 things at once, because I'm never that clever. I'm going to try and take out this one and that one, and then take that out, and then get this in the corner without firing at me. Bloody hell, I actually managed it. Miracles. Right, let's do a bit of drive-by shooting on this. It's going to be hard, because I've got to try and kill that bloody ambulance. Oh, it wasn't that hard. Can we kill the ambulance? Yes, we can. Right, drive past you, spin around. Yikes, keep out of that ring. Let's go up and get him now quickly. Oh, got you, little cheeky little monkey. It's probably going to be a really stupid idea, but I'm still going to do it. Trying to kill all 3 of this stuff before it dies off on me. Oh no, don't stop. That's not a good idea. And now kill these going down south. Worse? Better? I don't know. What do you think? There you go. About 1 million clicks. I've got your calc, Wayne, actually, mate. Yes, I have. We can have a little look at that in a second, actually. I've downloaded it. I've pushed it on my ally page as well. So, what did we say then? We're saying 0% taken and 0% taken. Well, it's definitely better because it said 2% last time. So that's helpful. Resisted the corrosive this time. Okay. And yeah, 88% evaded. So 14 minutes. Well, that's better, isn't it? What was it last time? Oh, it was 9. Was it 9? Was it better? I can't remember now. What was the... Somebody remind me. What did I get the damage last time? Was that worse or better? I thought it was 9, actually. Or maybe... Well, at the end of the day, it's going to be instant fixing base, so I suppose that's what matters. I think that was actually worse. I can't remember. I've Kickspot up a post to say whether they've actually fixed any targets yet. Because I'm going to look on Discord to see if there's anything. 518, well, okay, so that's King Killer on that one. We'll wait a few seconds. 9, yeah, thought it was, yeah. I was just talking shite then, wasn't I? Way better than what did you get, mate? What did you get? I'm just scrolling back up. What did you get? Jeff, did you say what you had in yours? No, I can't see it. Uh, 2 minutes on that. Let's start that. Okay, yeah, these damages aren't ideal though. Oops, there you go. Nothing on Discord. Oh, this is horrendous, isn't it? Look, guys, if we don't get these targets back in the next sort of 10, 15 minutes or so, you know, I'm not going to mess you around. We've been on for an hour. We'll have to pick it up again on Hefe's show, and I'll put a link to that on my own live stream as well, because you know, I can't make you sit here forever. That's inappropriate, isn't it? Whilst it's great for my stats, it doesn't really help you at all. You need to get on with your own raids as well. Come on, stupid thing. It's not really helpful. You can't see it, but a moth just landed on my screen. Get off. I'm going to, I'll just, 2 seconds, I'll give it another refresh. They haven't said anything, so the chances are there isn't anything else. Yeah, it might have to be a part 2. Spawning starting. Okay, let me just refresh a couple of times then. Okay, we'll take a look. I think they're out there. Sounds like the Twilight Zone, that does. This fleet here. Right, okay. Yep, here we go. Okay. Right, let's go back into that 100 again. We're going to just auto it completely, do nothing else but auto, because we roughly knew it was about 24 minutes or something. Okay, let's have a little look. If you auto, does it take you in any of this horrible, disgusting stuff? That's the other thing I wanted to look at as well. Yeah, so this one here obviously does you no damage whatsoever, but these little hulls do, don't they? The ECM thingies. I think they were different than the VXP target. I don't think it was ECM destroyers, was it? Can't honestly remember, to be honest. What you can't see here, because I haven't got all the effects on it, but those boom, don't they, after a little while, so... Oh, but they died inside that yellow stuff. That's quite helpful. can see a lot of people getting very bored with the raid and then just ordering these until you're completely done, because you're not getting in that yellow mist, which is quite decent. That looks like about half-hour repair, something like that. And if it's under 10 minutes a ship, you could always smash on a grease monkey if you've got them. I've got a few stacked up, and you could always then go back to base and just keep fixing. So look, I'm in a little bit higher on my explosive, but that's because I just ran into everything, and I've only got one plate on mine. According to that, I evaded or resisted all the concussive. Interesting. Have I gone the wrong way with the armour? Possibly. Okay, 33 minutes then. 33 minutes. Yeah, the mother drones do hurt, especially when you just sit in the darn things. I'll do another one quickly because people... Well, I might do 3 actually, because then I can use a token to fix them. Let's have a little check. Oh, that's a 500. I don't want a 500. Where's the 500? Hang on a minute. I thought I saw one. Oh, I see. There's 2 of them. Okay. I only clicked on the wrong thing then. Okay. Only 3 drones, not the 5 sets. Okay. Well, that's helpful, isn't it? We'll do one more auto quickly just to see if that was consistent. So it's 33 minutes then. So it should be just about 1 hour and 5 or thereabouts. I thought I had all the effects turned on. So they haven't got that effect like they had last time. Last time in the VXP target, these were like kicking out a big fiery ball type thing, but they're not doing that this time. Yeah, good question. I don't know about the Gales. I'm not sure if they're beneficial or not, to be honest. I mean, you can see they're firing, but or they were firing, but I'm not sure if I've only got 2 on. That's the thing. Well, I'm not going to know really till I drive properly in a second, and I will drive one in a minute. So we'll see. What I didn't look at is if they give us any extra points for those messed up targets. So 2%, it said 3 a minute ago, 1% taken there. What are we on? An hour. So it's pretty even, isn't it? It was 33 and now that's 29. Okay. 33 and 29. We will do a couple just see if it is even. So a 33, a 29. They're quick. That's something. It's quick. We'll just check the timer. A 33, a 29. So what's the timer then? 15 minutes is the start. Let's see how long it takes to actually finish it off. And you're right, I could sit up here, couldn't I, to be honest, and drag everything through. If they're only doing 3 spawns, and drag them all through this stuff here, and they'd be dead. By the time they got through there, they'd be dead, wouldn't they? So, and you can look, you can go. Oh, that could be sneaky. You could go all through there, around the top, and get them from the back end. Bear in mind, these drones don't get affected. These ones here that circumnavigate this this main hull. You can just see there. Or at least I didn't think they did any damage. That one died then. I don't think I hit it. God, there's so much going on. It's difficult to tell, isn't it? I'm going to have to wait and do a driven one in a minute, and then just take a look and see how effective the Gale is, and is it really valid? I'm not sure. So that's a 3% this time here. So 135 for 3. Okay, we're still averaging about the same, aren't we? Because it was 103. So that's what, another 32 minutes or thereabouts. We'll do another one just to confirm it then. Another 100 there, right next to it anyway. So that's handy. Did they give us any extra bonus points, or did I still got? No, I've still got stupid points. Look. So they obviously didn't correct the points. Let's have a look. My wife's that awesome. She just bought me a cup of coffee. How nice is that? Right. This will be the last one we auto. Like I said, I can't really see what the drones are doing, but we will have a mess around with the cloud and that sort of stuff, you know. But I really want to get on to look at the other two targets because, you know, we're at the hour already, so we'll go back, patch them up, and then we'll jump straight into something different. Alrighty. Yes, you're right. Actually, it does, doesn't it? That's what I remember now. Yeah. Yeah, because last time I managed to do like 2 of those little drones then. I found a little slot, jumped in there, killed the mothership, and the rest of them went pop. So, yeah. Right, so we should be about, what, 2.5, 2.6, something like that? That's a 2%er? Yeah, it's that R&D thing, yeah. 2.10. There you go, not too bad. So roughly around about 32.5 minutes-ish, thereabouts, something like that anyway. Okay. There-ish, anyway. So, you know, if you've got plenty of them, you can always put a Grease Monkey crew in there because that makes it about 15 minutes, which means then you could actually go back into dock and do instant fixing, just keep going out and that sort of stuff if you wish to go that way. It's, you know, it's a plausible option anyway, at least. Alright, you don't want to watch your weight. I'll do it. Check me out. Look at that. Look. 1 coin for 5 minutes fixed. That's because I don't want you sitting here for 5 minutes watching me do nothing. Radio. Okay, let's get into the next one. Let's look at the 101 then, because it should be a little bit more interesting, and we probably will need the cloud and that sort of stuff. So question number 1 is it a fixed entry point, or is it, let's go to 12 o'clock first, fixed entry point, or is it up to the player? Right, well, I'm in at 12. There's far less of the yellow cloud stuff. Is this the right place to start? So let's just go up north a little bit and have a little look. There we go. Now we've got the effect here. Okay. So the effect is in this target. So he's coming up. And don't get this, thing's going to be racing in and racing out at us. Here we go. Here's the first lot. So this yellow cloud is also moving a lot faster this time. So I'm going to try and kill these off in that yellow cloud. Okay. I don't really mind the ships. I can handle the ships. It's the drones I want to kill off if I can. Well, they're coming pretty quick though. So I'm going to try and stay down or around, he says. Right, that's the first lot dead. Can I kill the carrier? Bring them down with me. Kill the ammo carrier. Bring them down. Or nearly kill the carrier. I didn't quite kill it. I'm in that yellow mist. But, oh, I'm getting smashed. I think it's the... What the hell's killing me there? That mist is much faster than it was in the... Oh, right, okay. Well, I've absolutely goofed this up, haven't I? It's just freaking carnage. Look at the stack. My God. I almost need to swirl around this stuff. This is definitely not the way to go about doing it. Okay, how not to hit the target. I haven't even got to the middle bit yet. I mean, that's everything on the outside. But by God, did it unload on me pretty fast. That was really fast. Okay. Yeah, that cloud smashed me really good. How fast it's going, look. I thought I was fast enough to outrun that, but I wasn't. Let me just go and have a little look. Well, I am, but I almost have turned around and... Am I fast enough? Yeah, I'm definitely fast enough. Right, I need to punch a hole through these things. So I can get in there. See the natural gap there, look. Now, I remember in the VXP you could just outrange these, but only freaking just. But they're slower now, so yeah. See, that's not so bad. Now I've got more damage. So there was too close then, but so if I can nip these two, look, I've got room to get in then. So took no damage then, so hopefully I can get in there. This is just a slow effect, isn't it? Let's see if it does work then. Does that kill off that mothership? Die, 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 die. Hurry, 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 hurry. Do they pop? Yes, they do. Okay, so you can do that. All right, so we can work that bit out. That's nice and easy. Okay, that was like ridiculous cost. That's probably about 2.5 hours. And keep out the yellow stuff because it's very painful. Yeah, I love the way it only teaches 2% and 1%. Yeah, really? I got like shitloads of damage. Right, okay. Let's have a little look at that again. That was really fast, that yellow stuff. It almost felt like it went faster when I got closer to it. But it might just be me. Right, note to self. The drones are really, really fast. Start repair. I wish I hadn't used the other ones down the Fenris. I don't know how many of these I've got left. Oh, I've got one. That's all right, good. Phew. Right, okay. I wasn't turning very fast, I know that. Hell of a lot of torque damage, yeah, and I got tons and yeah, the drones are just nasty. And my combat speed is faster than some people's. Because I'm on at 114, but I can't turn very quick. Right, I'm going to slap a crew on now, if you don't mind. In fact, is it what's left here? Oh, he's nearly done anyway, so. Didn't like the fact that I couldn't turn too quick. Let's go back in again. Yeah, maybe the gales are needed. I don't know. That cloud, half that damage, I think, was because I went into that yellow cloud and I just got overrun by all the shite, basically. I need to study that target a bit better than that because that's clearly nothing like that. You know, they're not going to let you. I mean, I know they design all the targets perfectly, but they're never going to let us do that sort of damage. I've got 2 gales on. Let's just see what we can see here for a minute. It all started off nicely, didn't it? I've come in by 12 o'clock again. It's almost like encouraging things to bomb around this, if you can. Right, let's just have a look. No, getting at that target. Okay, I'm in the wrong place. 12 o'clock isn't the place to come in, without a doubt. I only just managed to do that because once you're in and those drones start thinking, you've got a delay time and they just keep coming. You can't get out of target again. Let's have a look. Let's try 11 o'clock. See if that helps. I knew this raid was going to be painful. You make a mistake, it's expensive. You know, people that don't coin are going to absolutely hate this. Right, let me get over here straight away because instantly that carrier there, that one, there you go, it's 14 seconds, 12, 11. Which carrier is it that spews them out? Is it this one or... There we go, bang. That's the first one. So it's this carrier that's coming in now. There it is there. I can't even get behind that. I can't get behind that. Look at the damage then from that. That's horrendous. God, this stuff's fast. And I'm bloody quick. As in the ships are. I'm trying to hide behind all this yellow stuff. I don't mind knocking out some of these. Look at those torpedoes. Holy shit. Trying to use a cloud, trying to use a cloud, trying to use a cloud. The gales are actually working. They are doing stuff, but look at all those ships, the way they've stacked up. Right, the yellow cloud's definitely doing its job. Kill the ammo carrier, kill the ammo carrier. I feel like I need to be another 20 combat speed faster again. Most of that damage has come from that yellow cloud that I made a mistake in. Right, I'm in a better position now because everything's stacked up behind me. Just keep using this cloud. Because all the ammo carriers are behind me now, so I'm not doing anything until they run out. Oh, I need to be a bit further ahead because he was chucking torps at me, but have they run out now? Or are they going to do any more? Is that it? No, another one. I only kicked out 2 that time. Yeah, it's quite interesting. I might almost just like sit around one of these clouds here, because even he's taking damage. It's taking him a while, but what I'm worried about is, oh, there's more bloody drones now. Oh, they're going wide, aren't they? Good God. Get in there, you little tinkers. Thank you. Let me kill him off. Let me get back. Anybody that hasn't gone for a faster fleet is going to be really suffering with this, I'll tell you. Right, I can outspeed them, but I can't out... See, that works. But look how long the target's taking now. This is shit, isn't it? It's dull. How many sets of drones is that now? Yeah, I'll get 10% more speed, but I'll get bugger all on... I'll get no turn. Is it just 3 sets of drones? That feels like a lot more than 3 sets of drones to me. That was just 3 from that corner to that corner. Is that it? Are we done? I mean... Nope, there's more. Okay, so far, most of this damage has come... It's a single drone, that's weird. Okay, most of this damage has come from me making a mistake on this actual cloud over in the corner. Are we done? Are we done? I didn't have time to count how many sets were coming out. I think we're done. All right, let's take a risk. No, we're not done. We're not... You little shite. Right, this target stinks. I hate it. This is ridiculous. Free per carrier or more. Well, it's definitely more, isn't it? Well, that's 4. That's the 4th or 5th set that's come out then. Well, I'm not messing about in this. This is stupid. It's like if you get one ship close, it kicks out another lot of carriers. Is there a distance thing for these? That's more than 5 sets now, surely. Have I just got to go for it and go in and kill them? It just looks like they're just coming out. That's oh Christ! I'm sat in that bloody cloud. I was looking at them. Got more bloody yellow shit damage. Right, I'm gonna have to just go in there and kill the bloody things, I think. Oh, I don't know. Well, all the drones are gone. Right, okay. Let's go back to what we were doing on this thing a minute ago. Getting these out of the way. So we know we can just outrange these. Look at that last bit of damage there. Holy shit. Was that all from that cloud? Did I make another stupid mistake there? Right, these targets are really nasty. Don't like them at all. Well, that splash definitely works, because these weren't this easy in they're not easy, but they weren't as good as this in the VXP. So that splash is definitely working. And actually, I got a funny feeling their range is a little bit less, because it was like 1 or 2 less than more than. I got outrange by 1 to 2, and I think I've got a bit better. Yeah, that splash is definitely working. Sorry guys, but this is going to be a painful raid. Imagine everybody's got like lag on that. Fred, how are you going to manage this, man? He's got mouse click issues, I know he has. Right, this shouldn't do any damage. So let's just double check. So if I go and attack this thing, it's not supposed to do, although, no, I'm not getting anything, am I? No. Look at all that, look. I mean, I got damage from the cloud again. I know I did. I promise you can't actually see where the edge of the cloud is. It didn't show very well on my ships. You normally get a down arrow thing. So 2 hours. Pff, crap. How are we doing? Well, I need to do another one. Did they give me any extra for that thing? They didn't, did they? That should be rounded up now. Right, what are we on? 2 hours? We'll just keep going for a second. 2 hours and 9 minutes. Okay, what the hell's the big one like? I have no idea. We need to look at the 500 yet. Yikes. Okay, there's another 101 there. Right, so I definitely think going in about 11 is better than going at 12. That's something we've learnt. You'll alter the 101s. Fred, I don't think you will, mate. I don't think you survive. I don't think you'll live. Right, so we need to stay close to this but not get into it. So let's see if we can do that. I actually think you might want to reduce your screen to 90% zoom as well, so you can see the whole target, because this is annoying. Well, you can see more of the target, not the whole of the target, but more of the target. Try 7/8. Do you think 7/8's better? Let's try then. Maybe even them up. No, it's the mist stuff that's causing me the biggest issues. It's not the. I don't think it's the actual. What I don't like is just how many sets. Let's just see. Someone can see if they can count on how many. Hey Eric, how many drone sets actually come out, because it gets bloody confusing, bloody quick. I don't know where my bloody ships are now. They're there. Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. So around here, that means I can sit straight behind this one. So I've got all the way around. Yeah, and there's more space over there as well. So, and the first carrier kicks in around here, doesn't it? 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Here they go. Look how fast those bloody ships are. And the carrier. So draw the ships down below maybe, and then kill them off, and then kill the carrier as well. Okay, that works. Let's try again. 3 of the bloody ships this time. But there's no point messing around. I may just kill the damn things. Them 3 are dead. We were at 2 hours 9, weren't we? So one of the ammo carriers is dead. Well, that's got to help. Right, he's getting closer. Right, so it doesn't do anything until I get close to him. Then the second ammo carrier or drone carrier, in fact, they're not even ammo now, are they? They're drone carriers. So let's just keep north of that. Let's keep north of that. And as soon as all those drones are done, let's get in and go. Oh, I was too early. Okay. That spawned a double set in one go then. Okay, so now I've got to wait for this third one, haven't I? So let's see, following this. This cloud seems further in than that one, or is it just an optical illusion? I don't know. Let's see what happens. However, we've got rid of 2 of the carriers, and wow, we took a bit of a lump. I can't work out that. Normally you see a down arrow, don't you, or something when you go into these clouds, but well, I've got an up arrow. Does it just disappear? I can't work out what the edge of this cloud actually, where it is. Yeah, it is. It is, Fred, but there's a delay between the first set of drones and the second set, or there was on that first ammo carrier anyway. Oh, I keep calling it ammo carrier because that's what they normally are, but drone carrier. So hopefully when I get close to this one here, it should trigger this last one. We'll we'll see. But it almost traps you in the corner because you can't go any further out on the target. And this yellow mist seems to come across there, and you're almost like getting guaranteed damage. Here it comes. And here they come. Right, it's coming back inside now, so maybe I can get down here and get inside. Look at them all. Holy hell. Kill the ship if I can get it without killing myself. Yep, I can do that. Well, at least I've only got one to contend with. Actually, we can work out how many drone sets come out now. So could I have got round there and killed that? No, I couldn't have. They'd been spawning again. So that's the third set of drones. We'll keep an eye on this. So that's 3 sets now. We'll keep away from that. Did I get clipped by that? I have no idea. I can't tell. That's the 4th set of drones. Here's a 5th. I can see me using up some Grease Monkey cruisers. That's 5 sets of drones now. 6. So this is more than the VXP target. Two drones by themselves. Why is it kicking out 2 drones? Is it a distance thing? Let's see. Yeah, there you go. I quite like the way it runs into the mist itself. So it must be a proximity thing, as you said. Because it's getting stuck behind that yellow cloud now. If it ends up behind that yellow cloud, if I go down towards to attack it, then that means their drones are going to be driving straight into the yellow cloud in a minute. Look, down to 9 minutes already. This is the bit that I'm hating. It's just time. Let me see if I can... Makes the game bloody monotonous, doesn't it? There you go. Here's more. Well, this is like the 8th set of drones now. Yeah, so it's definitely proximity, and it's definitely I'm further away. Oh, and they actually die off over time. Okay, fair enough then. Right, well, I'm just going to be here forever at this rate. It's a shame they don't go slightly slower in the cloud, because I'm going to go in and take it out. That was 7 sets. So it's 7 sets. Seven bloody sets, holy hell. Right, okay. Seven sets is a bloody joke, isn't it? Yeah, this is better, because these now do definitely have a better range than what did before. And I've also got far more firepower now. And I'm not even X1, so... These were a bugger to kill. Although I didn't have the splash that I have now either. So this bit of the target is not so bad. I know you don't need to kill them all, but I can't bother to drive around the back of it either. Right, okay. Seven sets. Wow. Yeah, you're right, mate. 7 sets. So we were 2 hours 10, weren't we, or something like that? Well, I'm not worried about the they doesn't mean anything. 2 hours 10, 2 hours. Okay, it's. I must have got in some of that yellow stuff. I know, because you just can't work out where the edges are, but you need to use it so much. And the ships already feel it needs to be even faster. I almost want to put freaking. I literally feel they need to be quicker. Ridiculous. I mean, that's still too much damage for one target, isn't it? Far too much. "45, 46 minutes. Right, anyway, okay. We need to look at the other one. So we can collect the hull. We can redeem that. That's something, isn't it? Okay, at least I can make a start and build the damn thing. We've got quite a few build tokens already. So what's a blank hull? Let's have a little look. Yeah, and we need 100 million points. Or they're about 98. There's nothing. My speed, I'll show you in a second, mate. I'll bring the fleet back in. If you're not sure of the builds, I'll show you what I've got, guys. I'll recall the fleet a second. I just want to get this ship building. Let's have a look at the timeline to build it. Garrison hulls. Garrison collected. There it is. So it's a day. Look, we can build it fine, no problem at all. I really wouldn't rush too much because you need to get them ranked anyway. What's it with the engine on? I mean, I will use the build the tokens because ultimately it's another. Okay, yeah, all right. So let me just see. So let me just clear that slot. Build. Okay, and then. Speed up. So I've got ship build tokens, which I'm going to save them out. So there's one of those tokens there. Okay, so that was it because it's only cost me a little bit. And I'll stick it in this slot for a minute. And refit. So what does it take now to put the engine on? Just out of interest. And so it's 11 hours. Look, that's dropped down 8 hours or something like that. You know, it's quite a bit of difference, isn't it? Then what is it now with that special? I don't have it yet, clearly, but just out of interest. It's 11 hours also for the special. Okay, and then what's a weapon? A weapon is... It's not a limited blueprint, is it? So a weapon... Each weapon is 5 hours. There you go. Okay, 5 hours. So you can do some stuff, okay, because we have got 15 tokens. So we can do pretty reasonable, okay. Stolen credit cards, yeah, I know. Okay, so let me just build another one. Build ship. And so I can build those and I can start an engine off, can I? So one day, yeah, do that. Shipyard, build ship. I'm not going to do 5 just yet. I know you've got 5 tokens, but I'm not going to do 5 just yet because I want to see what else is coming. Shipyard. Oh, I need some more reso. That's easy enough to do. I'll just kill off some of this old shite. There you go. See you later. You not. The garrison stuff's always expensive. If you remember last time, it cost an absolute mint to do the garrison hulls. Really press 47 coins then. That would have been hysterical, wouldn't it? Watch me do that. Right, so that should be 4 hulls if that's right. Am I correct? Yeah. Okay, and let's just put a refit on that and let's just slap an engine on it. And that can start then, can't it? So that'll be done tomorrow morning, so good. Right, okay, so that's it. Let's go back out and I'm not going to do any... I don't think I've got any fixing stuff to do anyway. 2 or 3 hours... I don't think I've got any... No, I've got none left and I'm not using that. Right, so cancel that then. So we're at 3 hours, well, just under 3 hours. Let's go and look at the big target. Okay. I always don't want to look at the big target, but we need to. Okay. We're at the 4 million point, which is where we normally get to in the end of an hour, half an hour over. I do appreciate, and I do apologise as well, but it wasn't my fault the targets weren't here. I couldn't really help on that. 500 is what we're looking for. 500 is right there in front of me. We've got a rough idea. I mean, that was bad enough in the 101. What the hell are they going to chuck at us in this? Right, going in at 7 and 8 again. An arc countermeasure hull. In the short term, yeah, so long as the incoming stuff is the same sort of stuff, Fred, then that would make sense. But then obviously you've got to match combat speed as well. So 28 minutes for a 101. Yeah, I think with a bit of driving, and now I know sort of like how we can avoid that cloud. I still think I'm driving into the cloud sometimes, but I think half an hour is doable, which is in a couple. All right, so there's a cloud there. Please tell me. Right, so where's things going to spawn? I've got 8 seconds, so here we go. What's coming in then? Is there a carrier? There's no carrier yet, anyway. So I wonder if I can trigger this and bring it down here, and I can go in and get rid of that, and then keep using this to kill them things off. He says, hopefully. Let's get rid of these ships one at a time. Oh, there's some more ships coming in now. There's no extra carriers, is there, at the moment? So, and the next one's in 30 seconds. So, oh no, there's a carrier moving now. Okay, so there is one coming down. Drone carrier. Call it a drone carrier, Mark. So I know I'm roughly. I don't know if you can see the top corner there. I'm just over half health, or just under half the fleet damaged. So now is that going to come through that mist? Because if that's coming through that mist, I'm going to take you out while you're in there, mate. He is, isn't he? So that's a bonus. Keep out the way, keep out the way, keep out the way, not to get too close. Right, well, that worked. I wish I could work out better where the edge of this freaking mist or stuff is. There's another one coming there, but so they come down and follow me, then it makes it a really slow target. So the next spawn's in 30 odd seconds again. I don't need to get so close because it doesn't actually do me any benefit, does it? I don't feel like I've taken a huge amount of damage so far. I'm still over the halfway line of health. I don't want to go anywhere near this and trigger this stuff. That's my concern. I'm still over half health. Right, is there another drone carrier? Don't see one. Another spawn in 16 seconds. Oh, look, I'm already 5 minutes into this bloody target though. Two seconds to go. What's coming in next? There he is. That. How many spawns did we get? That's the third set, isn't it? Or third drone carrier, anyway. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I put a speed up on mine as well, so I'm sitting at 114 combat as opposed to the 99, which is the flat speed. If you don't use any of the things like gutter shoot and that sort of stuff. Remember then, combat speed used to be 27, and everybody thought it was quite fast. And now look at it. Seawolves and that sort of stuff back in the day. Used to think they were quite quick. Right, spawn you devils, and then let me get in there and kill you. So they're dumbfire, and if I fire off the angle, that's not too bad. Right, is that the last spawn? I think it is, isn't it? So what if I send a ship 2, say, to see if I can trigger this? Then turn around. Oh, it didn't trigger that, did it? That's not very nice. I was hoping it was going to trigger that. I thought it was going to move. I was trying to be a smart ass then, and then draw the drones down here, but that didn't work. This seems less panicky, this target, compared to the 101 anyway. Right, I think I just gun this. I know it's going to launch. Oh, I could have got a bit closer, but if I gun it at an angle. Okay. I wonder if I can go in and take this thing out. Well, that didn't seem horrendous, did it? It almost feels like this should be the 101. So, okay, so I wonder if I can hide down under here. Pot number 2 ship up there. Right, now it's coming. Okay, we'll get down here. Because now they're coming into that horrible mess. So they were saying that. I've got another set of... I don't know. Is this working? What do you reckon? Let's go north for this one. Oh, there's another set down here, isn't there? Oh, I forgot that set. Okay. This seems more chilled. We'll do some more of these on the Hefe show, okay? Because time is cracking on and people got stuff to do. Now, do these dumbfire on you or not? Can I bring this up and get around the corner? And pull them into... Yes, I can. Okay. Now, can I get back in again before it gets through? I think I can just leave that there, can't I? Pull it through this yellow stuff. Remember, I was 2 hours, 10 minutes, so... I'm definitely knocking down some of the drone stuff. Okay, he's dead. Where's this one? Can I get myself down around this corner? I don't know. We'll see. I'm just over half alive or half dead, whichever way you want to look at it. Aye, where did the cloud go? Okay, the cloud times out. That's weird. Okay, was everybody aware of that? I didn't see that happen in the VXP target. So I'm going to have to do a drive-by shooting of this freaking thing then. I've got no choice. Otherwise drones are going to keep coming out. Everything's firing behind me at the moment. Weird. I didn't think that would happen. Sorry about that, Fred. Yes, it was painful to watch, but we've done one anyway. So, and I don't think that was anywhere near as much damage as the 101. Okay, so it says 0% taken, but you can't trust that. Well, it probably was about the same damage. So 3 hours 6, wasn't it? 2 hours 10. 2 hours 10 for the other one. 3 hours 6. I mean, it still takes far too long, and it's still freaking annoying, isn't it? You know, why the hell have they made these targets so shitty annoying? It's either that you go bull in a china shop, or you're going to take a shed load of damage. One thing we did notice then with the drones, if you go kite them on an angle, and they're coming towards you, and you're driving almost like towards them at 90 degrees, then it looks like dumbfire stuff's happening behind, and the countermeasure Gale is definitely doing its job. Right, okay, I'm going to call that quits if you're happy. Is anybody else wants to see anything particular, just let me know. I'll loiter for a few seconds, because I know people will be wanting to get on with their own game. I'll just do one last check of the thing I'm thinking of. Well, I mean, obviously there's going to be another new special in FM, so... But for now, we can just have a quick look at... there you go, that's what I'm thinking about. That was definitely better anyway. 10 minutes damage a ship. Yeah, that's doable, isn't it? So, you know, I might mess around in a minute and have a little look with the Grease Monkey crew or something like that, because that'll be instant fix in the dock then. Which, now, you know, we're calming down. Things are getting a bit better, so we're starting to get a bit more of an understand. So, yeah, have a little look at that, you know, as it stands at the moment anyway. That's with the armours on, and that's obviously, you know, 2 Gales and 1 MDS3. And I'm not saying that's the plan, but obviously we know there's going to be missile damage, and we know there's going to be obviously mortar damage. It's got a built-in anti-rocket. Okay, it seems like you have to stop and kill things, because obviously that's the hint that you've got with this this special ability down here. Okay, it acts when stationary. Okay, evade is going to be important, because the hull's already got it built in, plus the fact by the time you put some specials on, like I say, we're up at the 50 something on evade. Look, 53 point, well, that's 54 basically, it'll round up. Obviously, yeah, Victoria's system, because obviously all the stuff that works, that's the best countermeasure we've got at the moment. Gone for Garrison Battery Mark II. I don't think they're going to give us another one anyway, so I'll put that on. Well, I will be putting that on. I'll be stunned if anything's better than K2 Bombardment. Okay, so it's probably this one that might be the decision. Is you know, have they got anything better than that? But seeing as K2 Bombardment is a lower tier than the D12 Reload, I'll be quite surprised. But who knows? Who knows? Okay. Interesting. Okay. So 1 hour 17 to wait for yourself, mate. Okay. How many Gales you put on? Sorry. So at the moment on the actual ship, sorry, the fleet that we're using for this raid, I've put 2 on. Okay. I know Kixeye on the ships that they're talking, they've had 5. I know you can put loads of Gales on, you know. I'm looking at that. I should be looking at the deal, shouldn't I? Because they had, I know they build things not necessarily always with the best, but they put 1 of each, look. Well, 5 cormorants across a fleet is nowhere near enough. Okay, but they put a Gale on and obviously, you know, a cormorant on each of their hulls. It's the same as that, and same for the flagship as well. So they are recommending to use Gales as well. Okay, so it's interesting. Yeah, missile damage heavy. I'm talking about Jeff. Sorry, I'm talking about in the new Garrison Hull, as in the new FM hull. That's what was in the ship for. That's the Triarii or whatever it's called. Like it's in design mode there. So there's bound to be. Hey buddy, you're right. You've just joined me as we're about to leave, but you can watch it back in a minute. Yeah, so that's where I am at the moment. You know, look at the resources it uses. It's huge, isn't it? Forget Gales, add more anti-torp. Yeah, it looks like it, but those drones do. Yeah, Well, I'm not going to mess it around now. I'm not going to, you know, I've got 10 anti-torps as it is. That's a hell of a lot. What I'm missing on the torps, you know, this time, the anti-torps is the projectile speed. It's hard to get the projectile speed up. I do wish the fleet was a little bit faster. I don't know what you think. Before I go, I think it might be better for people to go and play around. Before you hit the 101s, it may be better to go and hit some 600s, which seems very odd to say. Hit from about 6 o'clock. It just seems much calmer, okay? If I'd have hit that first, I'd have been stunned going into 101. It's almost like the target's the wrong way round, okay? But that 600 it did seem a little bit more forgiving in getting to understand the target. So I will try a few more of those in a minute once I've drunk my coffee and stuff. So have a little look at the 600. The 100 is pretty straightforward anyway. And then I would battle with some 101s later, just so you got into them a little bit more and understand the mechanics of the game, because that mist moves so goddamn fast, it's crazy. Anyway, right, okay, that's it, guys. I think we're done. Thanks for joining me. I'm sorry it dragged on a bit longer this time. It's just simply because obviously we had that 500, 600. No, I think it's 500, wasn't it? I might be wrong. Targets. Hang on, let me just double check. No, it's sorry, yes, 500. Yeah, you're right, Luke. Sorry, mate. 600 is the Fenris one. Yeah. Well, the 600 was all right, to be honest, driven, wasn't it? 9, 15 minutes, that sort of stuff. So that's all right. Yeah. So yeah, go in, play around with the 500 first, do some 100s, okay, and which seemed okay anyway. And then last but not least, then yeah, you'll need to crack off some of the 101s anyway, because otherwise you're not going to get your bonuses because you're losing 1,000,000 points. Yeah, 600 looks fine. 100 looks okay. 500 certainly looks doable and that sort of stuff. It's just that 101, and I'm going to have to practice that myself because, and I'm quite happy to watch somebody else's. There'll be people out there doing obviously videos and that sort of stuff. You know, I never tend to do those, you know, the perfect run stuff because it takes a few attempts. I'd rather just do raw, get in there and show all the cock-ups because I think that's important. You know, I'd rather you see me making a mistake because then you'll know that, you know what, even TSM makes a mistake, and I'm the first to put my hands up for that. So, yeah, anyway, right, that's us. Okay, like I say, those that want to tune in later on Hefe's show, it's in about flipping it, God, it's only an hour and 10 minutes now. Then I'll be on there as well, and I'm sure a couple of others will be there as well. So have a little look into that, and we will drive a few more. I'll have a practice in the meantime and see if I can get anything better on that 101. But yeah, enjoy yourselves. There's a lot to pick up, lots of points. Okay, so we're going to have to just grind it out, unfortunately. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. All the best.